India, the USA, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Venezuela. People from these and many other countries of the world live with us side by side. They're working, starting families, bringing up children, and simply enjoying life in Kazakhstan. In our program, Connecting Cultures, they share their stories that had occurred in their lives before they came to Kazakhstan and after they arrived here. From them, we will learn how the experience of staying in our country has changed their destinies. Pies, candy, chocolate, fresh and seasonal breads, rolls filled with fruit, croissants, biscuits and cakes. All these delicious gastronomic masterpieces are prepared by a pastry chef. Sebastyan Claude Emile Vinquier graduated from one of the best culinary schools in France. He has also worked in some of the best pastry kitchens in Europe and has enormous experience in different countries. For more than 6 years, Sebastyan has been working as an executive pastry chef in Almaty, preparing everything from scratch, satisfying the sweet desires of the city residents.
So Sebastyan, tell us where you grew up and a little bit maybe about your family.
I grew up in a city called Lille. It's far north of France. It's near the Belgian border. And it's a nice city, getting more and more touristy. And it's a pretty nice place because people are said to be very welcoming. And there is even a thing that says people, they have the sun inside their heart. There's no much sun in this area, but still, you know, it's a young city and it's very vibrant. It's more and more tourists there. So it's a nice city to grow up.
Now, where did you get the interest to become a chef, and why particularly maybe into pastry?
Well, from my childhood, I was always interested into food, and it's come naturally. And when I had the choice to decide my career, I decided to be in the culinary field. I started as a chef, and I did 9 years culinary school finally, up to management level. But afterwards, I decided I wanted to do pastry because it was my passion, and I decided to do pastry. And this is still my job now. When I was a teenager, I saw my brother, he was preparing a simple apple pie at home. And I say, wow, it's cool. And I like sweets also. And I say, okay, why not doing this? Because my brother was a pastry chef at this time. So I think he gave me this idea of doing this job. The process of making chocolate is very important. First of all, you need to put the temperature up to 50 degrees. And then you have to put the temperature down by 28 degrees and then back to working temperature at 32, 33. If you don't do that, you won't be able to have a crispy chocolate, and the texture won't be good.
Could you tell us a little bit about your travels and what eventually brought you over to Kazakhstan?
Oh yes, since I ended my culinary school, I was 20 years old. I decided to see the world and start to travel to make my experience. So I spent quite a few years in Switzerland, which is good base to learn in the culinary field because they have the best product and it's very good quality, very high level of restaurant. So I started to work in restaurant business mostly. So I was working in a nice hotel in Geneva and then in Switzerland, also in Lausanne and in the German part of Switzerland. So I used to work also in Germany and around Europe. I mean, I was working in quite a few countries in Europe. And that's great, you know, every time you go in different country, you see different culture, you try different food, and this is base of my influence, you know. I think I am a creative person. And I think it's because I was traveling a lot and I was curious every time I was looking new things in different countries. And it's exciting life. And suddenly, it was 6 years ago, I was in UK, in Jersey Island, and I was bored as usual because I globetrotter, you know. So I decided to search for a new challenge. And a job offer came up in Kazakhstan. And I said, I don't know anything about this country. What is it? Sounds exciting. So I applied, and by chance, I mean, I get the position. And since then, I'm still here after 6 years. Wow, myself, I'm surprised. And I'm not ready to leave at all. I like here. You know, there is great opportunities and I love all season here. I love even the winter, and I love mountains. I go hiking quite a lot. It's my hobby. My hobby is mountains and pastry and sport and friends and food, of course. The process of making sourdough bread, baguette, what we use in our kitchen, is a very important process, is the temperature also. We need to calculate the temperature of the room. We need to know the temperature of the flour. And after we calculate the temperature of the water.
So Sebastyan, please describe your day-to-day work and role in the kitchen.
Yes, since I arrived in Kazakhstan, I am in charge of a local team. I have about 14 people, and I supervise the production, everyday production, and the quality is the main purpose, to control the standard quality all day. And so my team work, we have a different shift, and so it's almost 24 hours people at work. Yes, so it's quite a lot of work because we make everything from scratch. So that's it, mostly supervising, and I do also baking during the night sometimes. So I have a different schedule also myself. I'm very flexible. I can be during the night and after in the evening in different places, like what we serve sometimes banquets. So we produce our baking product, and we deliver in a few places in city, including our French bakery. And this is our main work.
So what are some of the attributes and maybe skills that are required for a great pastry chef?
Number one thing is patience. Patience for food, patience for curiosity, patience for flavors. And this is mostly the most important key of success. The soufflé is the very important part of the soufflé is to make light as possible the mixture. That's why we are very careful to incorporate white egg white inside the mix of passion fruit.
Sebastyan, what's next for you in the future?
Well, the future, you see, I'm pretty good here. You know, nobody knows the future, but for now, I don't ask myself the question. I like here, so I will be staying for a while. And we see. I don't make plans. My life has always been like this. I don't make plans. This is my plan. You see?
See.
So, and I've been here 6 years, you see, with the same boss, and we had a good relationship together. And I want to keep this kind of relation, you know, it's very important for me. Because she trusted me, and we had a very nice relation. That's why I keep in this job for 6 years already.
Now, obviously, you know, food and, of course, then pastry is evolving in the world and changing and developing. What are some trends that we can see now, and what can we expect in the future?
You know, something what very important the last 10 years, it's become now fashionable to be a chef, like why you are interviewing me, because before, you know, it was hidden. The chef was hidden in their kitchen. And now, you know, they make show, everyone is interested in TV show about food, and it's like fashionable to be chef almost, you know. And for me, it's a big change, because even the pastry, before it was, you know, the second part of the kitchen, the end of but was not that important. And now it's getting more and more important, the pastry is. And itself, the technique has been revolutioning the last 10 years. And this is great, because every year you have a new technique. You even try to make new recipe and say, wow, that's great, I find a new way to do this, and a better way to do like this, and it's great. And sometimes, you know, what I like, I have a problem, I need to solve this problem. And after I try this, and I got it. And this is self-satisfaction. So this is, yes, true. Pastry, I don't know what it's going to be in 10 years, but will be many surprises.
Sebastyan ENG, looking for a new taste and culinary experience, has traveled almost the whole world. The best pastry in France, Germany, Belgium, and Switzerland, revealing to him their confectionery secrets. Now these secrets of pastry art, Sebastyan is sharing here in Almaty.